Alright, welcome back. We're going to the distant spring now. Time to collect all the parts. We're gonna do it all in one day, guys. Did you know that?
I think you're full of shit.
I'd like to see you do that.
We're definitely not doing that, but
It might take maybe 3 days tops.
3 to 4. But we are going to get more Pikmin Deepest Lore today.
Ooh, nice.
I thought we were just
picking
gonna bitch about video games some more.
Talking about piracy in games.
Yeah. With video game piracy, the only games I bother to pirate anymore.
Why is there a red Pikmin pick? Why was there a blue? What? Who planted these?
I will emulate outdated games like SNES, NES.
I mean, crap, at this
yeah.
point, GameCube even.
Well, those are still easy enough to find, though. There's still enough of a second-hand market.
But here's the thing, though. It's like the developers are not going to be making any money off of those purchases.
I mean, that's true, but even then, you have Virtual Console and stuff like that. Sorry, I got hiccups, burp, gas shit happening.
Also, this isn't Deepest Lore. This is just frustration for first-time players. Because again, as much as I love this game, I'm not going to say it's without its flaws, and I will point out some odd design choices when we come across them. So,
one of them.
This particular puzzle, you set Pikmin up along here, and you have to use a C-stick to guide them along this path. It leads to a treasure at the end of this. Now, you see how there's this path along the whole way? Most people assume, oh, there's this path. They'll take it back across that path. Well, with this repair-type bolt, this robotic marvel that can fix just about anything in the ship that's broken, which is good because he gets terribly bored of fixing little glitches with dirt.
Right.
Here's what they do. Straight into the water. A lot of people use non-blue Pikmin for that because there's a path. Surely they'd use the path. No.
Well, I will say this.
It is a very...
The way that they grab things like that,
Yeah.
they wouldn't fit. And they always grab shit like that.
Yeah.
Because if they get under it, then it'll just squash.
Yeah, but I still don't think it's made obvious enough that they're going to do that, though.
It's something that when you sit back for a long... Well, not necessarily a long while, but when you're really thinking about it, it makes sense, but most new players, they're going to have 30 to 40 Pikmin just drown to their death trying to grab that item their first time.
Yeah.
Like, that is a very consistent thing. Most people, that happens to on their first time.
But yeah, anyway, like as far as game piracy goes, like you have Virtual Console and stuff that makes it easier to play old games without having to pirate them. So I'm kind of okay with that. I mean, Corey does make the point that at this point, the developer's not really gonna see any of that money. Well, I don't know. I haven't paid enough attention to the types of games that get, released on Virtual Console.
I'm talking
or PlayStation
specifically about
Classics.
physical games.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, if you buy a game secondhand, the developer gets none of that money, and that
Interstellar Radio.
has led to practices that I'm not okay with.
You know what the radio sends out?
Another daily SOS.
Sending out an SOS.
Sending out an SOS.
Some developers who release products on PC, for example, actually still sell their really old games from forever ago, and they still make money off of that.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about like the second-hand market.
Yeah.
That's totally different. That has led to, you know, some less than savory practices, both from the second-hand stores.
Yeah, I don't remember what that's for, honestly.
Like,
And on developers.
and on developers, because you have developers that are like, well, we don't want you to be able to sell our games secondhand.
Like DLC and all that.
Well, not just DLC, but like,
Here's how you can share games on PlayStation. Thanks.
yeah, exactly.
So, anyways, deepest lore. So here we have the bull bear. They're sleepy boys. They also regenerate health after you kill them. They're terrifying. But there are small dwarf bull bears. And unlike the other dwarf bull blorbs, they actually are the young of the bull bears.
Thank you for deepest lore.
You're welcome.
Anyway, now more talking about video games and why they suck.
This is accurate.
Like,
Back
no,
it up,
I'm talking about like
back it up.
when you have games where one, like the disc is tied to a console once it's installed.
Wait, is it like that?
Whoa,
But
that's
Is the account local device specific?
okay?
I don't think that really counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's an MMO. Of
Yeah,
course that
that-
makes sense that that's account specific. Why would that be device specific? That'd be real easy for abuse. I know we're sitting here talking about piracy, but you know, that kind of goes into another topic, like servers for another thing. How do you guys feel about that? Out of curiosity.
About what?
The World of Warcraft situation, assuming you know what I'm talking about.
We're talking about
One,
the
there's a
vanilla-
lot of things that have happened
spe-
with World of
about
Well-
the third-party vanilla server that they
Yeah.
fucking shut down.
Yeah,
Man, it's a good thing I have half a clue about anything to have understood that.
What are you tiring me?
No, Corey, because like I'm sorry, but you just like
Wait, there's been a lot of
such a
things.
weird
There's been a
way.
lot of different scandals, so to speak, that have revolved around World of Warcraft over the years.
Yeah.
I actually did need a clarification as to which one
Yeah,
is dark.
no, like I wasn't chastising you. Is the Corey's like.
Wait a second.
And that's
Okay,
what,
we have something weird going on.
and that's the thing about servers.
I have a
What do
hun-
you guys think about the World of Warcraft?
I have
situation?
100 Pikmin, but there's 99 in the field right now.
no.
Alright, this is a good game. It's in no way broken.
So you have a Pikmin that's just somewhere.
Yeah. Well, no, here's the thing. I have one more Pikmin than the game thinks I have. Did one get planted somewhere? I just don't know it. That doesn't seem to be the case. Alright. I have more Pikmin than the game thinks I have. But the game knows I have more than it thinks I have, so what does it really think I know that it thinks that I know?
Yes.
Stop trying to break
Anyway, I guess the point I was really trying to make about anything was that when it comes to piracy, whether it's games, TV, anime, movies, whatever, I try not to anymore unless I don't really have another option.
Yeah.
Like, certain games that are just too fucking expensive, like, you know, Earthbound. Good luck finding a physical copy of Earthbound for like less than your kidney.
That's very true.
Which kidney?
Yes.
I mean, I got two. I can spare one for Earthbound, right?
But I mean, because Yeah, not even gonna lie. I emulated Earthbound.
Yeah.
Or, you know...
I mean, until recently, you couldn't get it on anything.
I will say this, I don't know that I necessarily had an excuse. I guess I could have bought it on, like, the eShop. Maybe. Is it on the,
It's on the eShop.
I know it's on the eShop, but is it on the Wii eShop?
It's on the 3DS and Wii U.
I don't have a Wii U.
I'm not sure.
And it's only on, you can only play it on the new 3DS.
That is correct.
I don't have a new 3DS. It's been one of those things that's on my list of things to get, but...
You know, I feel like they haven't really released enough stuff for the new 3DS exclusively.
Yeah,
Nintendo games is about it.
yeah, Super Nintendo games,
I didn't know they brought Super Nintendo games to the 3DS eShop.
they did.
Yeah.
No,
They did when the new 3DS came out.
outside of that,
That was one of the big selling points.
Fire Emblem Warriors is a new 3DS exclusive.
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
Wait, did you say Fire Emblem Warriors?
Well, it's a,
You mean Hyrule Warriors Legends?
well, no. Fire Emblem Warriors. It came out on the Switch and the 3DS.
Oh, did it?
It's
Yeah,
exclusive.
it's out.
It's exclusive to the new 3DS.
I mean, I knew I knew Fire Emblem Warriors was out. I just didn't. I thought it was Switch exclusive.
No.
But you know, I don't have access to any of the legal means of playing it. And then, hell, even some of the, I don't know, is Earthbound on the SNES Classic?
Yes, actually.
Okay. But how fucking hard is it to get one of those right now?
Right here.
Easier now.
I mean, I know you
It's
have
actually
one,
pretty easy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's easy now. It was just... People try to scout Nintendo stuff when it first comes out.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck those people.
Yeah.
Well, Nintendo does this thing with their supply and demand where they underproduce it starting out.
Well, I think at first they used to do that because they didn't think people would have that much of a demand for Amiibo to start out because that was the big thing.
Because the Wii U poorly sold well, so they only
Yeah.
had enough Amiibo for the Wii U's that were already out.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
then
And then everyone wanted the Amiibo.
yeah, so then they're like, okay, well, I guess there's some
they
for
did the-
Amiibo, so they'll make some more. And then people are like, oh, let's fucking scalp it because we know there's not going to be enough for everyone.
Well, no, I mean, it hasn't just been with Amiibo that they did that with. The NES Classic, which granted, I know that was supposed to be a limited run item anyway.
It's coming back this summer.
Yeah, and they're bringing it back again.
Yeah, but see, there's the thing. People shouldn't be fucking scalping that shit anyway.
They're like,
Welcome to the free market. You want a Pikmin. You can go through the water. It's not an insurmountable obstacle. You can breathe underwater.
Is it talking about?
the fact that the bridge isn't open.
Yeah.
Of course.
They're like, they don't know what to do, and it's just like, take it through the water. And push it somewhere else.
But I feel like
Pikmin of the year.
every Nintendo release has met with a lack of
Supply.
Yeah, a lack of supply from the start. Like, that's not just
Remember the Wii?
yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my
I
god,
think that took off more than they intended, though.
Yeah.
it did.
I mean,
More than they expected.
it's outsold everything short of the PS2.
And that's only because the PS2 was alive longer than it really should have, to be honest.
And the Game Boy, but the Game Boy had like 7 different models, and they all count towards the same productivity goals, which is weird. Yeah. As far as sales, they all count them as
Well,
the same.
no,
object.
but I don't know that there were that many Game Boy models, unless we're counting every
Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy SP,
And
Game
those
Boy
are-
Micro.
those all count toward just Game Boy sales.
No, the Game Boy and Game Boy Color count as one cell.
Do they?
Yeah.
And the Game Boy Advance is separate.
I was about to, because I would have thought the Game Boy Color would count separately. The Game Boy and the Game Boy Pocket I can see counting together. Because
By
the Game
the
Boy
way,
Pocket was
There's a bad
just
seam
the
in the
exact
middle of this
same.
bridge where it's, 2 items, which means sometimes your Pikmin will carry this item and then fall into the water and drown themselves.
I found the gluon drive.
Using quark-binding metaphysical properties of gluons, this device is... I don't really understand all of it, but it's very expensive.
The fuck were we talking about?
Gluons?
No.
Console sales. The PS2 is the most sold with more than 155 million.
Yep.
The Nintendo DS is right behind it. And it's just the DS, not the 3DS. That's not included.
Yeah.
But that's at like 154 million.
And the Game Boy is pretty high on it too,
Game
isn't
Boy
it?
is right. It's Game Boy's third, but it's
Yeah.
only at 118 million. Like
But
there's
what all does that include?
Game Boy Color.
That seems weird that the Game Boy Color is included.
Because it plays the same games essentially.
Yeah.
But the Game Boy Color had exclusives.
Yep.
Yeah, but so does the new Nintendo 3DS.
But that also doesn't
True.
count. It counts
Yeah, they count a lot of things together which are weird when it comes to overall
'cause-
sales.
Because I can like I said, I can understand counting the Game Boy and the Game Boy Pocket because the board itself is different, but the hardware is like as far as chipsets and everything go is 100% identical. It's like the same. I think it's the same size screen. It's not green.
I just want to point something out. The Sega Game Gear has outsold the PlayStation Vita.
Yeah.
That's hilarious because the Game Gear's a piece of shit.
But hey, we could talk about shitty console stuff next time on Rumble Pack.
Bye.
Have a nice night.
See ya.
Corey, you're live.
Oh, hey! Thanks for watching us play video games on Rumble Pack. If you'd like to tell us what future titles we should play, you should join our Discord server by following the link in the description.
Was that good?
We'll edit it in post.